A very good morning to one and all present here. Although we have friends and family to share our thoughts and get suggestions, I think books are the best when it comes to live a life full of wisdom. A book can be the one thing which I can read all day long, living behind all the problems. I remember reading Annie of Green Gables by Ellen Montgomery and Harry Potter as a teenager and getting inspired, and hence the Get Up. A library loaded with classics, science fiction, thrillers, and a brewing pot of coffee would be an ideal setting for most of us to unwind. We lose ourselves in books, we find ourselves there too. We at Rassaz believe that a good reader will always be a good leader. Our literary fest is aimed at promoting the love of reading among our students as well as our parents. This entire week we had many competitions for our students like show and tell, story starters and inter-house drama competition. We witnessed enthusiastic participation from our students and parents as well. Today we all have gathered here for the culmination of the spectacular LITFEST. Joining us today is our chief guest, Ms. Barbara Khan. We are extremely glad to have you amongst us today. She is a distinguished poetess. She is a teacher by profession and a passionate writer. Her works include the poem Could Be Yours, which was published in New England Poetry, and her poem Waves of Hope, which was published in 2017 issue of Poets Showcase and Yearbook. Mrs. Khan was awarded the Elite Writer status for the year 2017. She has a new book coming up titled Musings, which is a collection of 50 poems. More about the book from the lady herself later. I request our beloved principal, Ms. Shagufta Parkar, to welcome our chief guest with a bouquet. Mr. Zohaib Ahmed. His strong support is always there with us in all our endeavors. I request our principal, Ms. Parkar, to welcome him with a bouquet. Thank you, ma'am. A voyage through smooth seas and rough waters. I now request Miss Lorraine to welcome our mentor, our captain, our beloved principal, Miss Paka, to the occasion with a bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, our encouragement to this occasion. Today's the judge for character parade will be Ms. Barbara Khan and our drama teacher Mr. Kayyum. We would request Ms. Sapira to please welcome Ms. Kayyum. Mr. Kayyum. Sorry, I'm so sorry. He's a very dynamic, hands-on teacher and we're really lucky to have him amongst us. Welcome one and all to this occasion. Without much ado, let's begin today's program. First, we have the winners of our inter-house drama competition performing their award-winning plays. I now hand over the mic to Sharjil.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can we have the participants come and sit here to at least watch the play?
Presenting first.
I request the participants who are at the backstage to kindly come and take your seats for the play. I request our teachers to kindly guide our participants.
Please. Presenting first, winning the Emerald House with their play Oliver Twist. Oliver Twist, Charles Dickens' second novel and was the first published as a serial from 1837 to 1839. The story centers an orphan Oliver Twist, born in a workhouse and sold into apprenticeship with an undertaker.
For poor people, it was called the workhouse, and in this workhouse was born the item of mortality whose name is prefixed to the head of this book, Oliver Twist. Now, Oliver Twist was an orphan. From the age of 9, he had to work and lived on 3 meager meals of soup every day. Good food was a dream for these boys, a dream they wished, prayed and longed to come true. 84, if we live till 84, all we ever care is true. Every day we say a prayer, when we change the bill of fare, still we get the same old brew. There's not a crust, not a crumb, can we find, can we beg, can we borrow or cash? But there's nothing to stop us from getting a thrill when we all close our eyes and imagine.
Oh, how I wish I could get some delicious food.
I envy the rich. They have so much to eat.
Just picture a great big steak, fried, roasted and stewed.
Why? Oh, why can't we get a good meal?
Because we are orphans, Oliver. Nobody cares for us. Food, glorious food, don't care what it looks like. Burn under truth, don't care what it looks like. Our senses are reeling. One moment of knowing that full up feeling.
We should ask for more. But who will? Me? Okay, I will try. Sir, can I have some more?
Sir, he wants some more.
What? Please, sir, can I have some more? More?
That's who he is. Oliver. Never before has a boy wanted more. He won't ask for more when he knows what's in store.
Go lad, you're going to get a stick.
Oliver, never before has a boy wanted more. Oliver, won't ask for more when he knows what is so. There's an art in finding secrets without any banister, which will throw him down and feeding him a cook to serve in a canister. Oliver, what will you do when you come back and you will rule the day? Somebody name him Oliver.
I give you more than all of the other orphans will want more too. And that's a waste of money. I do get a lot of money for you from the government, you know. You're getting out of it right now.
Now Mr. Bumble takes Oliver to the local undertaker, Mr. Sawyer.
No, you're doing it all wrong. You have to do it like this. Understood?
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. You are the local undertaker, if I'm correct.
Yes, that's right. I'm Mr. Strawberry, but what do you want from me?
I have this 9-year-old boy.
He's dead?
No, he's very much alive. His mother, however,
Has died? Good. See now, we got business.
well, yes, but it was 9 years ago. She was a poor lady living on the streets. A stranger brought her to my workhouse. She died while giving birth to this boy, whom I named Oliver.
Never mind, Noah. Get yourself useful. Go get a cover.
Anyway, I cannot take care of this boy any longer, and I'm wondering that you will take him from me.
But I already have an assistant.
It's time to ease your innings,
How much do you want for him?
Nothing. I will be saving money because I won't have to feed him anymore.
That means I can do anything with him?
Yes, you can do anything.
Okay, I'll take him.
And you will learn a good trade. If anything happens, sir, you can tell me.
Get to work, boy. Do you know we get dead bodies here and you have to dress them up? What? That's so disgusting. I don't want to do this. Oh, what's my fate?
This was the little Oliver twist, whose story continues with many more incidents and sustains to triumph at the end, sending out a message that good survives through manifold adversities. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. What a lovely performance that was. Up next, we have the Topaz House with their play, The Outsmarted Brahmin. Let's welcome them with a huge round of applause. The Panchatantra, a collection of stories from ancient India. These tales, written in Sanskrit and compiled in 500 AD, have become classics in the heritage of world literature.
A very warm good morning to one and all present here. Today, Topaz House is going to present a role play on the topic, The Outsmarted Brahmin. The Brahmin went to a rich person's house for an inauguration ceremony. The ceremony ends Brahmin received a goat as a gift after performing the religious ceremony.
Wow, it's a goat. I'm really happy. May God bless you, children.
It so happened that 3 groups happened to see the Brahmin carrying the goat. They were very hungry.
Come, you goat. Come. It's a very healthy goat. And it seems that it doesn't want to move. Okay, so I would carry it onto my shoulders. Ow, it hurts.
Oh, that is a bad goat. We should get that goat.
Yes, it would make a very nice meal for all 3 of us.
But how can we get the goat? The Brahmin set the goat on his shoulders.
I know how to get that goat. Listen to me.
One of the groups whispered the plan into the other of 2. They will fool the Brahmin and get the goat for themselves. A little later, one of the group approached the Brahmin.
Swamiji, is there a dog on your shoulders?
What? A dog?
Yes, a dog.
Are you blind? Can't you see? It's a goat.
I don't know. That's all in my eyes.
What kind of foolish people live in this village? They don't know difference between a dog and a goat.
The Brahmin continued on his path, cursing the man for his utter foolishness.
Hey, wait! Who are you? Wait back! Wait! I will pass you!
The Brahmin was troubled by some mischievous people on the way. He had barely walked 100 meters when the second crew came up to him.
These children.
Oh, Swamiji, how did the calf die?
What calf are you talking about?
The calf on his shoulder.
What? A dead calf? Are you blind? Just like the man who came now?
Is it not disgraceful for a Brahmin to carry a dead animal?
What? Go away! Go away!
I know, you are in great depression. God bless you.
Go away! Go away! People,
Shortly, as planned, the third crook appeared.
are you Brahmin? Yes, I am. Then why are you getting this pig on his shoulders? What? A pig? Yes, a pig. Can't you see or identify? It's a goat. It's a pig, but I can see. Nowadays, Brahmin will take the job of shoe there. Ha ha ha. A pig? Ew.
The Brahmin started examining the goat.
A dog, a dead cow, a pig. A goblin, a monster, a shape-changing monster.
The crooks picked up the goat and left the place, all the while talking about the Brahmin whom they fooled so easily. Now, audience, all the bookish knowledge in the world is useless without a common sense.
Thank you.
Dear parents, yesterday we had the inter-house drama competition and these were the winners. Some amazing topics were given out and you will see some amazing performance given out by our students. These plays have been meticulously planned and rehearsed by the house mentors and our drama teacher, Mr. Kayyum. Give them a huge round of applause. Now let's move on to I request all the participants to kindly assemble backstage and take your places for the character parade. We'll be beginning shortly. Our director, Mr. Rajendra Pandit, joining us on this occasion. A warm welcome to you, sir. We have our principal, Ms. Prabha, welcoming our director, Mr. Rajendra Pandit. Let's brace up for the highlight of today's event, our character parade. Judges kindly note the time limit for each participant is 30 to 40 seconds. The criteria for judgment will be costume, resourcefulness, originality and presentation. The participants will be judged on these 4 criteria. So are you all ready? Are you all set? To witness some amazing get-ups and characters which will walk the ramp today. So first, we have Zebu Nishan and Araf coming up. Let's welcome our participant with a huge round of applause. Let not there be a dearth of applause. The audience at the end of the act should guess the character.
Could you please take me to the snake charmer or the cobra dance where it is going on in the town, please?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I would like to go along with you. The dance is my passion. The every rhythm, every beat of the dance. I love to dance all the time. Thank you so much.
Any guesses, audience? Any guesses? Ma'am? Anybody?
Is it R.K. Narayan guide?
Yes, it is as our drama teacher guessed. Yes, ma'am. Would you like to?
I'm playing. I played the character Rosie and Araf played the character Raju. We both played Rosie and Raju from the famous novel R.K. Narayan's Guide. Thank you so much.
It's a movie. As you come on the stage, please enact. You'll get 30 to 40 seconds to act and then walk the ramp, wave at the audience and exit the same way. So up next we have Mrs. Dosma and Isa.
One, two, three, four, fireworks, fireworks. 1, 2, 3, 4, fireworks, fireworks.
Shh! You'll wake Mr. What's his name? Let's walk through the trees.
Yes, we have a guest from one of our teacher.
Saucepan and the Silky Fairy.
Silky Fairy, yes. Thank you. With a huge round of applause, let's welcome our next participant, Ms. Anjum and Alia Siddiqui.
Good morning, teachers, parents, principal ma'am, and all my dear friends. I am Alia Siddiqui from grade 6 and my mother Anjum Siddiqui. Good morning, teachers, principal ma'am, parents, and all my dear friends. I am Alia Siddiqui from grade 6 and my mother Anjum Siddiqui. Today we are going to enact a skit for you. Hope you will like it.
Put in their bowls whatever they can eat and put less. How much are we going to feed them? They're all overfed anyways. Lesser. Stop.
My stomach, I can hear it rumbling. With hunger, my body is grumbling. I cannot stay quiet, and for the sake of all my hungry friends, my best buddies, I have to stand tall. Please, sir, I want some more.
What? What did you say? Am I hearing right? Say that again, boy.
Yes, sir, I want some more.
More? In my orphanage, more? I'm hearing this for the first time. You want more? I'll give you more. Catch hold of that boy. Do not let him run. I'll show him what is more. Come here, you boy. Come here. Thank you.
Coming up next are Yogesh and Kia Rani.
Then why the door so small?
Oh, it is to keep all the big chocolatey flavors inside.
Wow, so beautiful.
Do be careful, children. Don't lose your heads.
Any guesses? Yes, Charlie and the chocolate. Thank you, Mr. Yogesh and Kea. Up next, we have Mrs. Anita and Ayuni Chavan.
Why you're not in your dorm?
I was just looking for Harry because last night he disappeared.
Oh, Mr. Potter disappeared? I want you to go back to your dorm right now.
Okay, Professor.
Let's encourage our participants. Kindly get the obvious guess. Thank you, Mrs. Anita. Coming up next is Mr. Mukarram Patel and Alina.
Hello, my name is Sophie. I'm desperately searching for another creature that behaved as badly as the humans.
Hello, I am BFF, the BFG, big, fat, big friendly giant.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alina. The guesses? BFG. Any guess? Yes, Sophie from BFG. Up next, we have Mrs. Natasha and Aaron DeCosta.
Registered wizard who has unleashed the monsters in the New York City in the last 24 hours. And here he is. So you are the monster, or you are the wizard who has unleashed the monsters in New York City.
Oh, news travels fast.
Thank you. Any guesses?
And where to find them?
And where to find them? It's from J.K. Rowling's. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Natasha, for casting your spell. Coming up next, we have Mrs. Mrs. Sabah and Masira. Parents, let's welcome them with a huge round of applause. Mrs. Sabah and Masira.
Good morning, Crow. Can you give me some piece of cheese? What a lovely shiny black feathers you have, and what a wonderful voice you have. Can you sing a song for me? The fox ran and get the cheese.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Sabah. Next, let's welcome Mrs. Aisha and Saad Kapadia. Mrs. Aisha and Saad Kapadia.
Whole night I was thinking about the question. It troubled me. I couldn't sleep. Can you help me to find the answer for this question?
Yes.
Which sweetness is the best?
Sweetness is not a food. It is your speech, your tongue. If it utters a word, it pleases everyone and make them happy. That's why it says, talk softly and gently, so that everyone can be pleased and happy.
Good, I like it. That's why everybody calls you smart and intelligent. You are the gem. You are very smart and intelligent. You have answer for all my questions. Very good. You will get rewarded for this. Can you guess who we are? Thank you.
A huge round of applause for our Azimo Shan Shehershah. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Our next participants are Ms. Anjum Siddiqui again with Arsh.
Good morning everyone present here. I am Arsh Siddiqui from grade 7 and this is my mother Anjum Siddiqui and we are going to enact a play and you all need to guess this. He had disgraced me and handed me $500,000. Laughed at my losses, mocked at my gains, scorned my nation, thwarted my bargains, schooled my friends, hated my enemies, and what's his reason? I am a Jew, hath not a Jew eyes, hath not a hold you hands, organs, senses, dimensions, affections, passions, fed with the same food, armed with the same weapons, subject to the same means. If you prickle us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And you are asking me why revenge? I want my revenge.
Very well, sire. You can take your revenge, disguised in the garbs of justice. Bowing before thee is this man laid bare. But wait, before you take what is unto you, you will not shed a drop of blood and not a single hair. The weighing scales are ready. The knife is sharpened. Take your pound of flesh. Why now has your spirit so dampened? Thank you.
To guess or not to guess? That is the question.
Thank you.
And yes, it is Shylock and Portia from Merchant of Venice, William Shakespeare.
Thank you. Our last participant is Prachi Parmar.
Exams are 10 weeks away. They are not ages. They are like seconds. And what you said? What am I studying for? Are you crazy? You realize we need to pass this exam to get into second year. Ron, have you started your studies? Thank you.
Hermione from Harry Potter. Yes. So did you all enjoy? It was a very dab response. Did you all enjoy? We had some amazing performance here today. We have come to the end of our amazing character parade. We'll be felicitating the winners of our inter-house drama competition. I request our chief guest, Ms. Babara Khan, to kindly come on the stage and felicitate our winners. The Emerald House with the award-winning play The Oliver Twist and their mentor Ms. Jacqueline. The winners of the inter-house drama competition Emerald House. Thank you so much, children. That was wonderful. Topaz House, along with their house mentor, Miss Aparna. Miss Apira. Miss Aparna, Miss Apira. Thank you so much, children. Now I request our chief guest to share her thoughts.
Afternoon to everyone present here. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Shagufta ma'am for inviting me here today and letting me be a part of this wonderful literary fest. I have been mentored by her and all these years I've learned a lot from her. Thank you so much, ma'am. A huge round of applause, I think, for all the participants, be it the dramas and the play and the enact that we saw, because in today's world to have literature come alive is something which we don't really see very often. Huge round of applause for the students who participated, along with that also the parents, because I feel that for parents to be actively involved in the child's academic growth is really very important, and we saw a wonderful culmination of that today. So a huge round of applause, I think, once again for all the participants who walked on stage. It definitely is not easy to stand on stage and have eyes on you, especially for the parents also. Literature is something which has been there for centuries, has always been there. But sadly, as of now, because of the technology, because of our dependence on technology, we have seen that literature has taken a back seat, and we don't really encourage our children to read. This definitely is a huge and a very good way from the school and the management to encourage and motivate the students to read. The fact that you all could put up various characters in your play is because you are aware of those characters, you are aware of those authors. So that is a huge congratulations from my side to the staff and to the management and the school people who have been putting in so much of efforts to ensure that the children are being literally aware of the stories, of the characters which are a part of our education. Even though they might not be there in the curriculum, yet they are a huge part of our writing, of our growth. English language, reading and writing, I feel, are a part of anyone's personality. One must be a passionate and an avid reader to be a good writer. So reading is very, very important, and I would really request all the students to ensure that you, at least half an hour, 30 to 40 minutes in a day, you pick up a book and you read something important. Something that is going to help you be more creative. Something which gives you an insight to the world which is not there. It's the insight to creativity, it's insights to fiction. There's so many new worlds which you can see, which you can experience in the world or through the world of literature. As I'm announced, when she announced my name and she gave my introduction, that I am a writer. I do a lot of poetry which has been published in international journals. For me, poetry is a way of expressing what I feel. In today's world, expression sadly also has taken a backseat. We are so focused on the virtual world that the true emotions are somewhere which none of us really even realize where they are and how they are. Writing and expressing your thoughts is one way of expressing your own identity and expressing yourself truly. I would just like to end with one of my poems, which I feel has really motivated me when I wrote it, and I hope it would motivate you as well. The title of the poem is The Tunnel. What lies at the end of the tunnel? I ask myself, afraid to walk in. I can see a light burning at a far distance, and yet my steps falter as I tread in. The darkness overwhelms me. The silence seems eerie. Are there really ghosts in there, or is it just me? It's just a tunnel, I tell myself, swallowing my fear as I step inside. The silence suddenly echoes, and my heart paces 1,000 miles. I know I can walk back, quite easily actually. but I choose to move forward, slowly and steadily. Eventually, I reach the end, and there's light I see. Not just at the end of the tunnel, I see it inside me. Thank you.
Also a reminder that her new book, The Musings, will be out soon. Kindly bag a copy of yours at the nearest bookstore. We have our winners, and I request our judges to kindly do the needful and announce. Mr. Kayu.
The winners of the Characters Come Alive, storybooks and novel Characters Come Alive. The second runner-up, that is the third position, is bagged by Sabha and Masira Khan for The Fox and the Crow. A huge round of applause. Very, very innovative way of showing a story which I'm sure all of us have read, and telling them how we have to also be witty and intelligent in today's world and not just be fooled by praises. A huge round of applause once again for Sabha and Ms. Masira Khan for The Fox and the Crow. For the second position we have Ms. Anita and Avni Chavan, The Harry Potter. Of course, a very well-loved series by children and a very nice dramatization by the parents and the child. Congratulations, ma'am. Congratulations, Avni and Ms. Anita and Ms. Avni Chavan for Harry Potter. Any guesses for the first prize? Character? Oliver Twist. Once again, it is Oliver Twist who's bagged the prize. So Anjum and Ms. Alia Siddiqui.
I request you sir to do the needful now.
Parents and students, there's a surprise coming up. Throughout the literary week, my teachers have really worked hard and they have also dressed up as characters. It was a surprise to me as well. So now you will have my teachers walk the ramp. Actually, I was going to be the witch. They didn't allow me. Okay, thank you. Well done. The food looks really good in your hand. Okay, it's Ravi, our walking librarian and the library.
Kindly review us on Facebook. You can find our school, Rassaz International School, and kindly review us. So we have come to the end of today's program, and I call upon
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Ruya Jasani here to propose the vote of thanks. It has indeed been the most memorable week with so many activities, learning, experiences and of course a lot of fun. Today's character parade is like the icing on the cake. Honorable Chief Guest, Ms. Barbara Khan, Managing Trustee, Mr. Zoeb Ahmed, Director, Mr. Rajendra Pandit, Principal, Ms. Shagufta Pardar, teachers, parents and my dear friends. It is my proud privilege to place on record the contribution of every person towards the success of the LITFEST 2018-19. Firstly, I will express my gratitude to Ms. Barbara Khan for sparing valuable time for her busy schedule to be with us. Your presence and gentle words of appreciation is a source of encouragement for all of us. Thank you, ma'am. I thank our young and dynamic trustee, Mr. Zoeb Ahmed, for gracing this function. Sir, your support and encouragement is a source of inspiration and motivation. I thank Ms. Shagufta Pardar, our principal, for conceiving the whole idea of LITFEST and guiding us in the execution of the same. We have learned from her that systematic planning is the key to success. I thank Pandit Sir for his valuable presence. I'm short of words to express my gratitude towards our dear teachers. With a deep sense of appreciation, we recall that your efforts and days of hard work have borne fruit today. We thank you wholeheartedly. Our sincere gratitude goes to all the parents and well-wishers. Thank you for all the solid support and enthusiastic participation. I once mentioned my deep sense of appreciation to our non-teaching staff for their involvement and willingness to take on the completion of the task given. Our special thanks to our art teacher, Mr. Suryakant, for the artistic backdrops, which added color, added festivity to this event. The admin staff for their timely assistance and all others whose efforts saw the successful culmination of the LITFEST. Thank you.